And President William Ruto has urged Kenyans opposed to the finance bill of 2023 and particularly the housing levy to reconsider their position, saying that it is a collective responsibility to ensure millions of jobless people have jobs and that those living in the slums have decent housing. In pushing for the largely opposed proposal, Ruto chose the emotional route, even likening the housing fund contribution to the fight for freedom 6 years ago, stating that had the freedom fighters asked why it mattered to them to fight back then the country would still be enslaved. Ibrahim Karanja begins our coverage tonight from there.
President William Ruto's attempts to change the tides for the contested affordable housing scheme featured prominently as he led the country in marking 60 years of self-rule. Tactfully loading the public discourse on the subject, he was, however, keen on attempting to redirect the focus from the nature of the 3% salary deduction as a contribution to the scheme.
The intense national debate on housing is not about whether it is a tax or a contribution. The attention sharply focused on the housing contributions is an implicit expression of ownership. People desire better information and stronger assurance regarding the custody, security, investment, and return on their money. That is phenomenal. People are interested. How will their money be? Will it be safe? Will it be stolen? How is it going to benefit them? And how are they going?
In his campaign manifesto that buoyed him into the presidency now for 261 days, Ruto had promised 1 million affordable houses, and Kenyans have been forthright in demanding to know why they are compelled to contribute to the housing levy.
Many people are asking, how is it my business? How is it my responsibility? I have had many ask me, Mr. President, how is it my responsibility to think about those who do not have jobs? How is it my responsibility to think about the people who live in slums? 7 million Kenyans who live in slums, in indignity, without toilet, without running water, without roads. How is it my business? Let me ask the people of Kenya, if our freedom fighters, the people who made the ultimate sacrifice and lost their lives in liberating our nation, if they had asked the question that how is it their business, today we would continue to have been slaves of our masters if they asked themselves that question.
The head of state lauding plans by his government as the game changer in paying the country's financial obligations and being able to raise funds for their own expenditure. The opposition, Azimio Coalition, a section of civil societies and a host of trade unions have voiced their opposition to the Finance Bill 2023.
I have made a personal commitment to use all instruments and authority at my disposal to curb waste and eliminate theft. I will not permit greed, lawlessness, or impunity.
For that, Your Excellency, we want to assure you that the majority of Kenyans are behind you. Never mind our detractors. These detractors gave you no chance to succeed.
In the face of a growing opposition over his way out of the economic crisis facing the country, and as pressure mounts on him to make good his promises, 261 days after assuming office, President William Ruto now says it is our collective responsibility to ensure that the country moves to the next economic stage. Ibrahim Karanja, NTV from the Moi Stadium in Embu County.